Welcome to the Classic Cars Club. Number 1.
1962 Buick LeSabre. Price, $27,900. Location, St. Charles, Missouri, USA. This custom 1962 Buick LeSabre is a stunning fusion of vintage Buick luxury and timeless hot rod style. Originally a Colorado car, it has been thoughtfully customized to maintain its classic Buick character while adding a head-turning stance and refined details. Under the hood, the 401 cubic inch nailhead V8 is topped with a 4-barrel carburetor and dressed with Offenhauser valve covers and a matching air cleaner, adding period-correct performance flair. The engine pairs smoothly with an automatic transmission for relaxed cruising, while power steering and power brakes ensure easy, comfortable driving. Finished in its original rose metallic paint, the LeSabre sits 3 inches lower front and rear for an aggressive yet elegant stance. A custom tuck-and-roll white vinyl interior provides a crisp, retro-look inside, balancing comfort and nostalgia. The exterior styling is complemented by polished 17 American Racing Torque thrust wheels, which add a modern touch to this classic cruiser. This beautifully finished custom LeSabre is a ready-to-enjoy showpiece, perfect for weekend cruises or local car shows, offering vintage Buick elegance with a subtle hot rod attitude.
Number 2.
1963 Dodge 440 Hardtop 4-speed. Price, $44,000. Location, California, USA. This 1963 Dodge 440 two-door hardtop is powered by a replacement 426 Ci wedgehead V8 equipped with a cross-ram intake manifold and dual Carter AFB 4-barrel carburetors. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual transmission with a Hurst shifter and a limited-slip rear end with 4.11 gearing. Previously repainted white, the car retains 440 badging, chrome bumpers, bright trim, and dual exhaust outlets. Staggered body color steel wheels, 14 front and 15 rear. Wear polished hubcaps with two 1575 Falls Roadmaster tires up front and two 75/60 Mastercraft Avenger G/T tires at the rear. The suspension uses replacement shocks all around, and the trunk holds a spare tire and the battery. Inside, the cabin is finished in two-tone red vinyl with texture cloth inserts on the bench seats. Features include a Hurst shifter, a color-matched dash and door panels, front vent windows, a lock and glove box, and a split front seat back for rear access. There's a split seam on the driver's seat back, and the heater has been bypassed. Instrumentation includes a 2-spoke wheel framing a horizontal 120 miles per hour speedometer, which needs calibration, an auxiliary auto gauge tachometer, and gauges for oil pressure, coolant temperature, and voltage. The 5-digit odometer shows 6K miles, with about 500 added by the current owner. True mileage is unknown. This 426-power Dodge 440 is offered at no reserve with a clean California title.
Number 3.
1959 Plymouth Custom Suburban. Price, $22,750. Location, California, USA. This 1959 Plymouth Custom Suburban wagon is powered by a 318 Ci polyhead V8 paired with a 3-speed push-button TorqueFlite automatic transmission. It was acquired by the seller 2 years and about 2,000 miles ago. Modifications include upgraded brakes, a modern rear end, a dual exhaust system, 15x6 Kelsey Hayes wire wheels with BF Goodrich radial white walls, and reupholstered SMS Auto vintage cloth seats. Bodywork under current ownership included repainting the right rear quarter panel, hood, and front fender tops, along with deleting the spare tire door. A minor rust spot on the driver's door is being repaired, and some surface rust is noted. The windshield was replaced, though the washer jet hoses need attention, and the rear bumper shows light hazing. Inside, the 6-passenger cabin retains functional gauges and push-button transmission controls beside the dash. The odometer reads 78K miles, with 2K added by the seller. The car runs with drum brakes on all 4 wheels, and a recent service included a tune-up and oil change. Offered with a clean California title in the seller's name.
Number 4.
1950 Pontiac Chieftain 4-door sedan. Price, $10,000. Location, Colorado, USA. This 1950 Pontiac Chieftain 4-door sedan is powered by a 268ci L-head straight 8, paired with a 4-speed hydromatic automatic transmission. Finished in metallic green, the car features classic silver streak chrome accents on the hood and trunk lid, a translucent amber hood ornament, a windshield visor, and rear fender skirts. It was repainted in the mid-1990s, following repairs to the right rear door after an accident, and has been with the current owner since November 2003. Exterior details include a cracked Pontiac grille logo and 15 steel wheels fitted with Pontiac script hubcaps and wide white wall tires. A spare wheel and tire are housed in the trunk. Braking is handled by unassisted 4-wheel drums. Inside, the bench seats are trimmed in patterned green vinyl with red accents and white piping. Amenities include ashtrays for both front and rear passengers, a clock, sun visors, and a push-button AM radio. Not operational. Tiers are visible on the front seat upholstery and the left B pillar. Instrumentation consists of a 100 miles per hour speedometer, along with gauges for battery status, fuel level, oil pressure, and coolant temperature. The 5-digit odometer displays 65K miles, with approximately 1,200 miles added by the current owner. True mileage is unknown. Under the hood, the 268ci straight 8 was factory rated at 93 horsepower and drives the rear wheels through a 4-speed hydromatic automatic transmission. The last oil change was in 2012, and the hood release is noted to be stiff. This classic Chieftain is now offered at no reserve with a clean Colorado title.
Number 5.
1949 Chevrolet Fleetline Deluxe. Price, $25,000. Location, Pennsylvania, USA. This 1949 Chevrolet Fleetline Deluxe is a 2-door sedan assembled in Flint, Michigan in April 1949 and reportedly spent much of its life in Ohio. Finished in factory ice green metallic over beige pattern cloth, it's powered by a 216ci inline-6 paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. Exterior details include a split windshield with visor, side window deflectors, rear fender skirts, bumper overriders, side mirrors, and deluxe badging. The rear fender shows signs of previous paintwork, and minor paint and trim imperfections are noted. It rides on red-painted 15 steel wheels with Chevrolet logo hubcaps wrapped in Coker Classic white wall tires. Braking is handled by unassisted 4-wheel drum brakes, and a spare and jack are located in the trunk. The cabin offers front and rear bench seats upholstered in beige pattern cloth, complemented by matching door panels and a 2-tone dashboard. Amenities include door armrests, front lap belts, bright door sill guards, a heater, sun visors, and an analog clock. The 2-spoke steering wheel with half-horn ring frames a 100 miles per hour speedometer with auxiliary gauges for coolant temperature, fuel, battery, and oil pressure. The odometer shows 36K miles. Under the hood, the 216ci inline-6 features a blue-painted valve cover and an oil bath air cleaner. The oil was changed and the battery replaced in spring 2023. Power is delivered to the rear wheels via a 3-speed column-shifted manual transmission. This Fleetline Deluxe is offered by the selling dealer with various shop manuals, manufacturer's literature, and a clean Ohio title.
Number 6.
1974 Chevrolet Camaro Type LTZ28. Price, $33,000. This 1974 Chevrolet Camaro Type LTZ28 is a rare example combining performance and luxury. Only 13,802 Z28s were built that year, with just 3,898 featuring the Type LT package. Showing 11,657 miles, true mileage unknown, this California-born Z28 was restored by a mechanical engineer using quality upgrades from Edelbrock, Hedman, Tremec, and Hotchkiss. Finished in medium red metallic, it features Z28 badges on all sides, a Type LT emblem on the C pillar, a black egg crate grille, body color front spoiler, sport mirrors, and 15-inch SS wheels. Inside, the saddle vinyl and rib cloth interior is clean and comfortable, matching the original brochure style. The cabin includes a hearse shifter, modern touchscreen radio with Bluetooth, extra gauges, clean carpets, and a tidy headliner. Under the hood is a rebuilt 350 Ci V8 with high compression heads, Demon 3-barrel carb, Edelbrock intake, and Hedman headers paired with a Tremec 5-speed manual and 3.73 rear gears. Power brakes, front discs, rear drums, handle stopping duties. The undercarriage is clean with no leaks, dual thrush mufflers, and upgraded suspension with Hotchkiss springs, CalTrack bars, and sway bars front and rear. This Camaro runs strong, sounds great, and handles well, a well-sorted F-body ready to enjoy. The only noted issue is non-working reverse lights.
Number 7.
1956 Pontiac Safari. Price, $70,000. Location, Madera, California. This beautifully restored 1956 Pontiac Safari is a rare and stylish classic wagon that combines vintage flair with modern comfort and performance. Powered by a 350 Ci V8 engine paired to a smooth 700 R4 4-speed automatic transmission, this Safari delivers both reliability and driving pleasure. With a clean title and meticulous ownership since 2006, this example is offered by a private seller in California. The exterior is finished in a striking two-tone combination of shadow gray, code 6VB, and Mercedes cream white, code 149, updated from its original blue. It features dual side mirrors, tinted glass, updated headlights, and rides on 17-inch chrome Riddler wheels with fresh 215/55 Toyo Extensa S tires installed in March 2023. Inside, the custom interior boasts gray leather and striped cloth upholstery, power bucket seats with lumbar support, power windows, and a custom center console with cup holders. Additional thoughtful touches include a built-in ice chest in the rear spare tire well, folding second-row seats, rear seat-mounted cup holders, and blue LED floor lighting for a modern touch. A steering column-mounted automatic shifter complements the vintage style with updated convenience. Instrumentation includes a 120 miles per hour speedometer, fuel, oil pressure, temperature, and battery gauges. The odometer shows 57,999 miles, though the true mileage is unknown. The engine bay is dressed to impress with polished aluminum valve covers, aluminum intake manifold, a 650 CFM 4-barrel carburetor, chrome air cleaner, and chrome electric fan. The undercarriage is just as solid, featuring an independent front suspension, solid rear axle, power front disc brakes, rear drum brakes, and dual exhaust outlets. Recent service highlights: oil change, March 2024. Suspension fittings lubricated, 2024. Tires replaced, March 2023. This 1956 Pontiac Safari comes with an original Pontiac shop manual and has been lovingly maintained as both a showpiece and a cruiser. It's the perfect blend of classic 1950s American design and thoughtfully integrated modern upgrades, ideal for weekend drives, car shows, or even as a vintage road trip companion.
Number 8.
1967 Plymouth Satellite. Price, $35,000. Location, British Columbia, Canada. This 1967 Plymouth Satellite two-door hardtop is a pro street-style build powered by a stroke 500 Ci V8, made into a rebuilt 3-speed automatic with a gear vendor's overdrive. Finished in black over black, it features a tubbed rear end, narrow Dana 60 rear axle with 4.10:1 gears, competition engineering ladder link suspension, frame connectors, coilovers, and Willwood front disc brakes. It rides on 15x4 and 15x12 well wheels with Mickey Thompson drag tires. The black interior includes reupholstered bucket seats with G-Force Pro Series harnesses, a 6-point roll cage, a B&M shifter, autometer tachometer with shift light, auxiliary gauges, and a Kenwood stereo system with MTX amplifier and Hertz speakers. The 500 Ci V8 uses a comp cam solid roller cam, Callie's crank, Icon pistons, scat rods, aluminum heads, a Brawler 950 CFM carb, Edelbrock intake, Aeromotive A1000 fuel system with fuel cell, MSD ignition, a Mazir electric water pump, and an aluminum radiator. Power reaches the rear wheels through the auto transmission with a cheetah valve body, trans brake, 3,500 RPM stall converter, and gear vendor's overdrive. Exhaust exits via long tube headers and Flowmaster mufflers. Acquired by the selling dealer in 2025, This modified Satellite comes with service records and British Columbia registration.
Number 9.
1954 Ford Crestline Victoria. Price, $34,500. Location, East Coast. Offer for consignment is this award-winning 1954 Ford Crestline Victoria, a proud ACA National Senior Award recipient. Showing 76,101 miles TMU, this Victoria has undergone a full restoration and presents in stunning, showroom-like condition, enhanced by a lustrous two-stage paint that maintains its classic appeal. Exterior. This mid-50s icon embodies clean, streamlined design, moving away from pre-war fenders to a slab-sided profile with elegant contours over the rear wheels, highlighted by polished trim, gravel guards, and tasteful fender skirts. The bold front grille features a torpedo design and a distinctive triple eagle hood ornament, finished in sandstone white with cadet blue roof, separated by gleaming chrome and bright window surrounds. The styling culminates in jet-inspired taillights and wire wheel covers flashing red Ford emblems. Interior. Step inside a meticulously restored cabin that feels like a time machine to 1954. Triple-tone door panels with intricate trim, a driver's spotlight, and biscuit-tufted white vinyl seats bordered in blue create a refined, period-correct look. The glossy white steering wheel complements a polished dash featuring a spun aluminum insert with factory gauges and AM radio. Plush blue carpeting, pristine white mats, and a tight dark blue headliner add to the elegance. Drivetrain. Under the hood, a clean and authentic engine bay displays bright red valve covers, an air filter housing atop a 239 CI V8 engine producing 130 horsepower through a 2-barrel carburetor. A 3-speed manual transmission delivers power to a 3.90 rear axle. Drum brakes are fitted on all 4 corners, and the red vintage windshield fluid bag adds a delightful touch of originality. Undercarriage. Light evidence of use is present underneath, minor oil spots and a hint of film on the rear differential. Otherwise, the black undercoating offers a tidy, well-preserved foundation. The single exhaust runs through a stock muffler, exiting with a chrome deflector. Drivability. This Crestline Victoria starts easily, idles smoothly, and delivers a quiet, comfortable ride, just as it did in 1954. On the test loop, the engine and transmission performed flawlessly, with all features working as intended. It's ready to provide nostalgic driving pleasure, or to be proudly displayed at shows for years to come.
Number 10.
1953 Buick Super 50 Series Riviera 4-door sedan. Price, $22,900. This dashing beauty is fitted with the finest fabrics and finish ever to grace a Buick Super. 1953 Buick brochure. Available for consignment is this elegant 1953 Buick Super Riviera 4-door sedan, a 2-owner car with a verified 76,900 miles. Stored for 30 years, it comes with 20 years of maintenance receipts, a fresh repaint, new carburetor, exhaust, and Wilwood front disc brakes. Exterior. Finished in seamless gray with a soft aqua hue, this Buick displays sweeping lines, triple ventiports, and polished stainless trim. Its bold grille, rounded taillights, and classic chrome details reflect the iconic 1950s Buick style. It sits on Ventique wheels with Coker white walls. Minor scratches, touch-ups, and a bit of bubbling are noted, but do not detract from its overall charm. Interior. Inside, green and gray panels and roomy benches, protected by Indian blankets, offer vintage comfort. The original dash, banjo steering wheel, and AM radio show gentle patina. Floors are rubber matted, while ceiling and trunk are bare but tidy. Drivetrain. Powered by a 322 CI Fireball V8 with a new 2-barrel carburetor and 2-speed Dynaflow automatic. Recent upgrades include Petronics ignition, new gaskets, and rebuilt underseat heater, Wilwood front discs, and rear drums handle braking. Undercarriage. Features a new gas tank, electric fuel pump, dual MagnaFlow exhaust, and rebuilt shocks. Expected grease and light surface rust are present, but structural integrity is solid. Drivability. Starts easily and cruises smoothly with a gentle exhaust note. Shifts well, tracks straight, and stops confidently. All features work as they should, offering a comfortable vintage driving experience.
Number 11.
1964 Pontiac Catalina. Price, $28,500, OBO. Location, Prattville, Alabama. Step back in time with this stunning 1964 Pontiac Catalina, one of the nicest surviving examples of its kind. Originally stored by a Wyoming rancher, this car features all original sheet metal and interior, with a rust-free body and solid structure throughout. It's powered by the original 389 V8 engine paired with a hydromatic automatic transmission, both of which have been resealed and fully detailed by the previous owner. It runs and drives beautifully, offering a smooth, quiet ride. Features include power brakes, power steering, new dual exhaust, AM radio, deluxe steering wheel, backup lamps, and factory light group. The clock is not working, and there are minor flaws in the interior, including a small tear near the driver's seat and light, or near the sill plate. Otherwise, it's in excellent condition. The car was professionally repainted in its original Sunfire Red about 4 years ago, with the roof finished in cameo white. Chrome bumpers and trim have been restored, and the car wears dual redline tires and sport wheels for a tasteful period-correct upgrade. It also comes with the original build sheet and has been featured in Steve Magnani's Body Double Series as part of the Brian Frank collection. This Catalina is not only a beautiful cruiser, but also a collector-worthy classic, lovingly preserved and ready to enjoy. The seller is a private enthusiast, not a dealer, and is willing to assist with shipping, even offering to pay for your return ticket or gas if a deal can't be made. Odometer, 33,150 miles. Transmission, automatic. Drivetrain, rear-wheel drive. Exterior, Sunfire Red. Interior, red vinyl. VIN, 834K45511. Condition, excellent, partially restored. Engine, original 389 V8 running strong. Don't miss this rare opportunity to own a standout example of Pontiac's golden era.
Number 12.
1962 Studebaker Lark Regal convertible. Price, $16,500. Location, Missouri, USA. This 1962 Studebaker Lark Regal convertible was originally sold by Albrecht Burke, Inc. in St. Louis, and remained with its first owner until 2017. Refinished in red under previous ownership, it was acquired by the selling dealer in 2024. Power comes from a 169 CI inline-six paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. The car features a power-operated black convertible top, replaced within the last 18 months, along with quad headlights, bright trim and bumpers, a fender-mounted antenna, and a black top boot. It rides on 15 steel wheels with Studebaker-branded full covers and Coker Classic white wall tires, installed within the past 18 months. The interior includes a split front bench and solid rear bench upholstered in black, with white inserts. A retro-style stereo, replaced carpets, and a heater are also included. The front seat shows signs of wear, and the fuel gauge is noted to be inaccurate. Instrumentation includes a 120 miles per hour speedometer, fuel level, and coolant temperature gauges. The 169 CI inline-six features a single-barrel carburetor and was rated at 112 horsepower and 154 lb-ft of torque from the factory. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission.
Number 13.
1967 Plymouth Fury VIP 383 4-door hardtop. Price, $7,000. This 1967 Plymouth Fury VIP is a 4-door hardtop sedan powered by an H-code 383 CI V8 paired with a TorqueFlite 3-speed automatic transmission. Finished in metallic green with a black vinyl roof over black vinyl and bluish cloth upholstery. This VIP trim level offered top-of-the-line luxury for the Fury lineup. Factory light green metallic paint is accented by black pinstriping, chrome bumpers, body side trim, dual side mirrors, A-pillar spotlights, and dual exhaust outlets. Some body damage, chips, scrapes, and corrosion are present. American Racing 15 wire-style wheels with Futura white wall tires show wheel corrosion, and the power steering needs repair. 4-wheel drum brakes provide stopping power. Inside, the cabin features front and rear bench seats trimmed in black vinyl with cloth inserts. Wood grain trim with gold edging highlights the dashboard and door panels. A Amenities include power windows, a push-button AM radio, lap belts, and bright door-sill plates. Corrosion is visible in the door jambs and trunk, and the air conditioning is non-functional. A two-spoke steering wheel fronts a rectangular 120 miles per hour speedometer clock and gauges for coolant temperature, fuel level, and alternator output. The 5-digit odometer shows 98K miles, with about 3K added by the current family ownership since 2010. Under the hood, the 383 Ci V8 is equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor and blue valve covers. However, the radiator leaks and corrosion is present in the engine bay. Power goes to the rear wheels through the 3-speed automatic. Sold new in Virginia and owned by the seller's father since 2010, this Fury VIP comes with a frame period advertisement and a New York registration, offered at no reserve.
Number 14.
1952 Pontiac Chieftain. Price, $4,600. Location, Canada. This 1952 Pontiac Chieftain is a Canadian-built 4-door sedan, equipped with original 239 Ci flathead inline-6 and a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. One of GM's first all-new post-war designs. Canadian models like this use a mix of Chevrolet and Pontiac parts. Owned by the seller for a year, it's described as fun, roadworthy, and well-preserved in a region where few survive. The car has an older repaint in medium blue, with consistent color, except for a lighter shade on the hood due to later paintwork. Some overspray is visible on aging rubber moldings, and past sheet metal repairs are noted, with minor bubbling on the driver's door, but otherwise minimal rust issues. Bright work has been re-chromed at a cost of over $6,000, presenting nicely alongside a period windshield visor and high-mounted mirrors. Body-colored steel wheels with chrome caps wear wide white-wall tires for a classic look. Inside, the seats have been reupholstered in matching fabric, and two-tone vinyl updates the door panels. The headliner, sun visors, and carpets were refreshed around 2013. The original steering wheel shows cracks and discoloration, but factory gauges are intact and an optional AM radio, rebuilt for $800, is functional. The odometer reads 2,000 miles, with total mileage believed to be around 102,000 but unverified. The stock flathead 6, estimated at about 100 horsepower, has been repainted bright blue. The manual transmission shifts smoothly with synchro mesh in second and third, and factory 4-wheel drum brakes are still in place. The car runs and drives well, with the seller reporting it as dependable and roadworthy, having taken on extended drives. Steering play is the only noted mechanical issue.
Number 15.
1951 Chevrolet Sedan delivery. Price, $21,000. A true piece of working-class Americana, this 1951 Chevrolet Sedan delivery began life as a funeral home flower car and now lives on as a solid, lightly customized classic with some tasteful updates for drivability and safety. It received a black respray about 4 years ago after professional bodywork, which remains rust-free except for a few small bubbles on the rear wheel wells. The chrome and bright work are in great shape, shiny and free of dents. Original details like the simple Chevrolet grille, large hood ornament, and tinted swing door glass enhance its vintage charm. It rides on classic black 15-inch wheels with ribbed trim rings, moon hubcaps, and wide white wall tires for that timeless period look. Inside, it sports a mix of original styling and practical upgrades. The door panels feature texture cloth and red vinyl inserts with some wear on the driver's side. The front seats have been swapped for comfortable broadcloth and vinyl buckets from a later model, while the rear retains a simple bench and a cargo area lined with red carpet. The painted metal dash remains stock, with dual round gauges, chromed rib trim, Bakelite knobs, and a vintage AM radio. Under the hood, the reliable 216.5 Ci inline-6 breathes through a 1-barrel carburetor and pairs with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission and 4.11 rear gears. The engine bay is tidy with newer wiring and a rebuilt head for extra confidence. Below, the chassis is coated for protection, though one area shows some invasive rust. The simple suspension setup uses coil springs up front, leaf springs out back, and drum brakes all around, with recent new brakes and shocks improving stopping power and ride quality. On the road, the sedan delivery fires up easily, idles smoothly, and drives just as a vintage Chevrolet should, straightforward, sturdy, and full of classic charm. It stops confidently and handles well thanks to its light modifications. A solid driver and a unique example of a versatile workhorse.
Number 16.
1966 Buick Wildcat Sport Coupe. Price, $8,500. Location, Minnesota, USA. This 1966 Buick Wildcat Sport Coupe has been in the same family for 33 years. Purchased by the seller's grandfather in 1991 and later passed to the seller's father in 2015. The car is powered by a 425 Ci V8 paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission and finished in red over black vinyl upholstery. Originally delivered in burgundy mist with an Arctic white vinyl top, it was repainted in the late 1980s, following rust repairs. Exterior features include simulated fender vents, chrome bumpers, a driver's side mirror, and worn weather stripping. Chrome-accented Rally 15 wheels are fitted with two 25/75 Diamond Liberator 2 white wall tires, and a steel spare is located in the trunk. The car includes power steering and power-assisted drum brakes. Inside, black vinyl bench seats are accompanied by lap belts, a push-button radio, and a heater. The dash is cracked, the package shelf trim is missing, and the windshield wiper motor and horn are absent. Instrumentation includes a 120 miles per hour speedometer, fuel gauge, warning lights, and an aftermarket oil pressure gauge below the dash. The 5-digit odometer shows 89K miles, with around 20K added under current ownership. The 425 Ci V8 was rebuilt following the engine bay fire and is equipped with an Edelbrock carburetor and an Excel supercoil. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a 3-speed automatic transmission.
Number 17.
1936 Packard 120 Series Sedan. Price, $39,500. Location, California. The beauty of the new Packard 120 for 1936 speaks for itself. With distinguished lines that have identified Packards for over 30 years, this car will always stand out from the crowd. This consigned 1936 Packard 120 Series Sedan comes with verified title, showing 41,689 actual miles, most of which were enjoyed in California before it moved east about a decade ago. Since then, it has received both cosmetic enhancements and mechanical maintenance, ensuring it remains a smooth-running classic. Exterior: a stately presence with a tall vertical rib chrome grille, bullet-style headlights, teardrop turn signals, and wide bar bumpers. Finish in Packard cream, the long, vented hood and 4-door body are accented by elegant pinstripes and rounded windows. Wide white wall tires wrap 16-inch steel wheels with Packard dish center caps. Minor imperfections include areas of cracked and bubbling paint, adding to its authentic vintage character. Interior: a fresh LeBaron Bonney interior showcases smooth tan broadcloth upholstery, plush carpeted door panels, an inviting front bench with an opulent rear seat featuring foot and armrests. The original Art Deco dashboard retains its white face gauges and Bakelite knobs, while a period-correct steering wheel and intact tan headliner complete the look. Drivetrain: under the hood lies a driver-quality green 282 Ci inline 8-cylinder engine producing 120 horsepower, paired with a 2-barrel carburetor and 3-speed manual transmission. Power is delivered through a 4.09 rear axle. Recent brake system work includes new hoses with cylinders and shoe lining for all 4 drum brakes. Undercarriage: a sturdy X-frame underpins the structure, showing surface rust but solid integrity. Suspension consists of independent coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear. Drivability: despite a noted dislike for cold weather, this Packard started readily during winter testing and delivered a quiet, smooth ride. New brakes function effectively and all features operated properly at the time of testing, though future performance cannot be guaranteed. Packard's 1936 campaign proudly declared that Packards are preferred in prestigious towns like Washington, D.C., Pasadena, and Chicago's North Shore, and this elegant 120 Series sedan is a timeless testament to why.
Number 18.
1980 Porsche 924 Turbo. Price, $20,900. This rare 1980 Porsche 924 Turbo shows 86,938 verified miles and has had just 2 owners. The current owner, a dedicated PCA and Renless member, invested heavily in its mechanical restoration over the past 4 years. Highlights include a new timing belt, fuel pump, radiator, rebuilt CV joints, injectors, warm-up regulator, and more. Finished in mostly original Inari silver over onyx green. The unique two-tone paint is classic Porsche, complemented by the signature Naka hood duct and rear spoiler. Minor touch-ups and small imperfections are noted, but do not detract from its authentic presentation. Inside, the cabin is clean and stylish in tan and brown, with newer leather upholstery on the bucket seats, fresh molded carpets, and a tidy cargo area. Classic green-on-black gauges, a simple Porsche shifter, and a sunroof complete the sporty yet practical cockpit. Power comes from a turbocharged 2.0L inline, full with Bosch Cagetronic fuel injection, paired to a Getrag 5-speed manual transmission. Recent work includes new belt, shift linkage, clutch hydraulics, ignition components, AC condenser, and brake system upgrades. Underneath, the car is solid and well-maintained with a rebuilt fuel system and clean ANSA exhaust. Independent suspension front and rear ensures nimble handling, and the car drives exactly as a lightweight turbo Porsche should: quick, balanced, and fun. A nicely preserved and thoughtfully sorted classic 924 turbo, ready to boost your collection or your weekend drives.
Number 19.
1967 Alfa Romeo Giulia Super. Price, $39,000. Location, Hawthorne, California, USA. This 1967 Alfa Romeo Giulia Super has been completely custom restored and significantly upgraded for exceptional performance while retaining its classic Italian charm. Showing just 68,000 miles, this rust-free example has reportedly always been garaged and rarely seen rain. The car is finished in fresh paint and powered by a thoroughly rebuilt and upgraded 2,000 cubic centimeters engine, producing an estimated 194 horsepower. Engine work includes new 85mm high-compression pistons with Hastings rings, performance camshafts, ACL racing bearings, new timing chains, oil pump, spec stage 2 clutch, performance cylinder head with unique porting, Nord stainless oversized valves, bronze guides, high nickel seats, Spesso race gasket, high rev valve springs, dual 40 DCOE Weber carburetors, performance headers, Marelli electronic ignition, and high-performance ignition wires. Suspension and handling upgrades include Bilstein shocks, adjustable upper control arms, new ball joints and tie rod ends, a new alignment, new engine mounts, and an added rear sway bar. Stopping power is enhanced with Ferroto DS Performance brake pads. Inside, the original carpet remains, while new factory-style seat covers, a new headliner, trunk carpet, new wipers, and updated LED lighting, including blue dash bulbs and exterior LEDs, modernize the experience. The car rides on lightweight BWA 6x14-inch magnesium alloy wheels with new tires, but the original rims, hubcaps, bumpers, air filter, and other spares are included. Additional features include full undercoating and tinted windows for preservation and comfort.
Number 20.
1985 Lada AutoVaz 2102 Combi. Price, $15,900. Here's a rare treat from behind the Iron Curtain. A remarkably original 1985 Lada AutoVaz 2102 Combi, showing just 7,573 verified miles. Based on the rugged Fiat 124 platform, this practical Soviet wagon was built to handle rough roads and harsh climates, and it remains a symbol of simple, reliable transportation. Exterior, finished in bright Corrida red, this little wagon wears its angular, boxy shape proudly. Round headlight and a chrome bumper give it the classic Lada-friendly face. The paint shows well overall with only minor marks by the rear license plate mount. It rides on factory 13-inch wheels with dog dish hubcaps wrapped in proper size rubber. Interior. Inside, it's Soviet simplicity with a hint of charm. Black vinyl door panels with decorative stitching, tidy low-back bucket seats up front, and a clean rear bench. The dash is straightforward, with a KM/H speedometer, basic toggles, and a wood grain panel for a touch of style. A red knob 4-speed shifter stands ready on the floor, and rugged rubber flooring makes cleanup easy. Drivetrain. Under the hood is the original 1.2L SOHC inline 4 with a single 2-barrel carb, good for 59 horsepower. A 4-speed manual sends power to the solid rear axle, with front discs and rear drum for stopping. The tidy engine bay and minimal wear speak to its low mileage and careful care. Drivability starts easily, shifts smoothly, and delivers a fun, simple ride with a lively engine note. Everything works as it should, making this Lada a unique and usable classic that turns heads and sparks conversations.